Welcome, GMAN Division 1 to your pre-cap, I guess it is. I am your host, Gunnar Signed, joined by Lozra.
Hello.
So as you can see, we'll be your pre-cappers and recappers this season. And I guess we'll start right into it with none other than the Sage, Slaanesh Slaughterers. He won the Super Bowl, didn't he?
Oh yeah, that was a good watch.
I don't think that's a spoiler anymore, is it?
Nah, it's been a week.
Yeah.
Ish.
Honestly, came out of it mostly unscathed. I mean, there's
Yeah.
this, what I think is an MNG. What is it? Diving Tackle Dirty Player, it is. And he even has a pending level. I wonder what that'll be. Probably Claw.
Probably Claw, yeah. I don't know, it's just solid chaos, isn't it?
Yep.
I feel hesitant to talk too much because like I am useless at this game. Even in like it feels even more so in Div 1 where like every single coach is like probably knows more than we ever will do.
I mean, come on, we're not here for our, intellectual opinions, so...
That's true.
As long as we say things, they're fine, even though they may be wrong.
Probably are wrong.
Probably.
Still, I wonder how this we should have like a little chaos rank, like rank the 4 chaos teams. Like in order.
I guess. I don't want to give the Chaos too much coverage. Don't want to enable them. Right, we'll move on swiftly to Bloodsuckers Inc. It's Random Boy, he was in the playoffs too. He took...
It is an even numbered season though, so like this season's even numbered, so he's probably going to be like bottom half.
Probably.
That's gonna be my call.
He'll get demoted to Div 2 once again, I suppose.
The West Bromwich Albion of REBBL.
Donald Trump, the vampire, is just MNG'd, so that's not the end of the world.
And is that the same with the strength up Thrall?
That's a good question. He's also MNG'd, yeah.
Hmm.
And then there's a pending level on the movement 5-1, which is like 30 player or kick, I'm guessing.
I can't remember. Didn't he used to run like 5 vamps? Yeah, he had the Taxman as his 5th.
Right. Did he die during the playoffs or right before that?
Let's check previous. They're like, I don't know when they died, but it died, and then he had a replacement Taxman who also died. So I think it might have died in the season? Question mark. And then something like that. Yeah, but I reckon. Do you think he'll high go up to 5 vampires?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, we got the Thrall. We have all the Thralls in the world, so.
Yeah, so many thralls, right? So
how many Thralls do you reckon will be left by the end of the season?
Not much.
Nah, because they're cheap, aren't they? You can probably buy them up. He is in spiraling expenses at the moment, though, which is a bit of a problem. Probably why he hasn't got the 5th vampire, because he just doesn't have the money.
Yeah, but not very many spiraling expenses, is it? I mean, he's not that high TV anymore.
Yeah, I can't remember what's the is it 150 TV per after 1750? Or is it 200? I can't remember.
I can't fully remember. Showing our professionalism already.
He's only 1910, right? So it's probably not. It's like 2 stacks of spiraling expenses, probably. My guess, anyway.
I suppose.
Oh, that's cool.
Was it what?
No, I was just saying how cool the vamps are. It's nice to see vamps in Div 1, you know.
Sure.
Bit of variety. From the kill, free health team, kill.
I mean, he's been up here for a couple seasons, so...
Making it work. Wasn't he making a vampire playbook? Can't remember.
Was he? I mean, some of the divisional Discord... No, the racial Discords are trying to make something like that happen, but...
Goblin Discord covered that base ages ago. I think Kianda made one like 2 years ago.
Oh.
Anyway.
Right, we'll move on to another Chaos team. It's Hell's Doofuses, coached by Yorick. Did he make playoffs? I don't remember.
I think so. No. Maybe. History.
Well, it's looking good nonetheless. This is,
In 5th? I don't think so.
Right.
Unless he might have made challenge. No, that doesn't make sense. Why would he have made challenges? In Div 1. Yeah, no, he didn't. I think he was one place out.
Okay. I mean, he might have been Div 2, gotten into challenges, and now he's Div 1.
Yeah, that might be the case. Hold on, let me check. Season 13. No, he was in Division 1 last season.
Okay.
He went 5-3-5, a touchdown differential of +1. So, staying in Div 1. Impressive. Because last season was his first season in Div 1 and he stuck around.
Yeah. His team is somewhat intact. And the important pieces, at least. I mean, there's the one sort of named Chaos Warrior, but Chaos won the whole thing with Chaos Warriors, I'd say, are worse.
Yeah, no Super Free Goat. They're all like Agi 3.
Mm-hmm.
Which kind of hinders. But they do have they have the 2 heads guy. They have a wrestle dodge, so you can't just potato with your Super Bowl characters. They might wrestle you down, but nothing too exciting.
Yeah, just
a 2
solid.
Tackle. Yeah. Just 2 tackle on the team.
Yeah, isn't that just the high TV Chaos and Nurgle life though?
Oh, sorry, 3 tackle. I'm completely blind. He has that stand firm beast.
Oh, yeah. It's not that bad then.
Yeah, it's quite a stacked team.
Right. Also only 1900. So
yeah, this is Random Boys TV-ish.
Oh, it's Masterful's Blood to Sand. He's come a long way since I was in his Div.
That's a friendly face.
Right, so it's Camry in Div 1. Now we're talking. Ancient Uncle, is he MNG'd? He is.
Yeah, he's MNG'd.
Okay.
And he's... Oh, I remember, he did have 2 really good throw routers, and then one of them died while we were recapping it, if I remember correctly, a couple of seasons ago. Because he was in Div 3.
Trim's bloat.
Recapped him, and then he went up to Div 2 and came first in Div 2A with Kemri, 814. Serious play. He plays a lot of tabletop. And he's currently winning the UK's University Blood Bowl League. I think he's flawless. He's like 5-0-0.
Oh no.
So on form. He's playing Kemri in that as well. He's like a Kemri specialist.
Apparently.
He plays it in Can as well. He plays a lot of this team.
Hmm.
So I don't know how successful can Camry really be in this sort of stacked kill format.
Good question. I feel sorry for these Tomb Guardians. He only has 1 with block.
Yeah, but I guess you have just. I think he's a touch guard shy. I think if you can get Ancient Grandmaster guard or something, then it's like gonna be all right. But if he gets an unlucky like Tomb Guardian injury early and then has to face all the kill teams with like 3 Tomb Guardians, one of them a rookie, it's gonna be horrific.
I almost feel like an unlucky anything injury would be real bad. I mean,
yeah, it's fragile, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm trying to picture how the matchups would play, right? Like against, because he probably just wins a lot of fights. Or if he wins the toss and goes on offense, can't see him losing a drive to many teams in this division.
It's the claw, right? Sure, you have a strength advantage until you don't.
It's the claw lottery that he's going to take part in. Like it's like the Hunger Games, you know. Just keep drawing lots, and eventually, like someone you know will draw the lot, and then you draw the lot, and then you die, and it's horrible.
Yeah.
But I guess that's what tier 3 teams are at the end of the day.
Oh,
I want him to do well. I want him to see get top half.
Oh, who doesn't?
I think he's a really good coach. So I think as long as his dice hold just enough, I think he'll do quite well.
I mean, I doubt many people are going to be rooting for the Chaos, or the Nurgle, or the Chorfs.
That is true. Well, I think people will be rooting for the Vamps in this team.
Well, yeah. And for Sage, because he's Sage.
Oh yeah, he is Sage. Can't forget Sage.
Interesting looking team, we'll see how it goes. Next up is the Moist Owlets. It's Aprog's Wood Elves.
Yep. The Div 1 Tech team, because they're all Armor 7, which negates probably about 300k worth of TV across all of the teams.
Probably. War Dancers is MNG. Oh, this is the Strength 5 Wood Elf Lino team. Oh, I love this team.
Oh, it is. The Strength 5 Bloodstepper. He is movement busted.
He is, but you don't need movement
what
when
a freak.
you're that.
What a freak.
That's great.
They have a guard. The rookie tree. Just to stand firm a couple of times, I guess. I feel like the tree is not very useful at this top tier, I don't know. There's just so much. It's not like there's a token Mighty Blow or like it's a middling bash teams that accidentally overcommit to it. These are like 2K TV bash teams that will probably just kill the tree.
Yeah.
But they've lived. How many games have they played? Let's say. I should say somewhere, right? I can't find the games played. Oh, there we go. It's played 7 games and survived. It's sustained 6. So on its 8 injury rolls, right? It's had 6 stuns, a KO, and a CAS so far.
Okay.
And so he's doing alright so far. But let's see.
See how long that lasts.
We'll see.
Then again, I don't think the tree is really the centerpiece of this team.
No, it's not. It's all the stat freaks and the Bloodstep Leapers.
I like the thrower personally.
Yeah, that's a very nice thrower. Very good thrower.
To
It means they have a passing game. I see some passing game in
do.
Div 1.
Finally, took a while.
Well, I say passing, like a quick pass probably. Because he's movement 8, right?
Yeah. And
It's
that
a
thing
nice-
can chuck the field, chuck the ball wherever.
Can it though?
Accurate strong arm? Sure.
Yeah, accurate strong arm G4 is pretty potent.
And movement 8? I mean, I was more than happy with my
Yeah, because
high
the
loft
movement
thrower.
8 can get you into out of long bomb range, and then it's fine. And there's a lot of bash in this team, so there's no like. It's a cool piece. Let's see what it does, because there's quite a few coaches in this league that don't like passing, so it'll be interesting to see if they lose to passing.
I hope they do.
But, yeah, because you're like the main passing guy in this league, so.
Oh, I don't think I'd go that far. I just really like it.
I don't know. What TV? What TV are they at?
1560 without the dancer, so 1790 with.
And they have a Wizard Stadium, which I might sell. Right?
Eh,
I guess it depends, right? If they
totally
live,
not. Like,
I think the moment something dies, you sell it.
no.
Yeah, because
No.
every other team is like.
Yeah, but he has
Why
3
are you-
loners, so you can slap another, like...
Oh, you're saying he can induce a bench
210k.
instead of inducing a wizard.
No, he's not gonna induce very much at all, because he'll be at like 1900 something every game.
Oh yeah, his next match is really high. I didn't spot that. Yeah, you're right. I mean, Sean Man's in this div and he's got like 25. I guess that's one team. Yeah,
One
you're probably
team.
right.
Like, I can bet that as the season goes on, these high TV teams will probably not stay that high TV.
That's true. There will be some damage done, and I'm looking forward to watching it. It's going to be great.
Indeed. Right, onwards to the tanking generals. It's another chaos, who would have thought?
They've tanked into Div 1.
Indeed. One rookie one, and the rest are looking quite decent.
Yeah, effectively. Lots of. It's a very wide team, isn't it? in terms of
Lacks
level.
guard somewhat.
Yeah, it does. 2 guard. A couple of natural strength ups, like 3 strength ups. Might counter that a bit, but. More importantly, they have 3 claw and one of it's the full kill stack, so. As long as you got that, you can do work.
Yeah. It's not something you usually want to rely on, though. Claw procking.
Yeah, but that's what those kill matches are, isn't it, really? When it's kill team versus kill team, it's whoever's claw turns on first, or whoever can get ahead in the block count. Decides the game most of the time, I think. It's just classic. I feel like we've seen this team before. It's just claw, freak goat with 2 heads, and a couple of misc interesting levels, like the couple of strength up beasts. That makes it unique.
That's chaos, isn't it? I mean, most chaos builds are pretty standard. If you roll strength on one of your
Yeah.
chaos warriors, you take it. If you get any like movement or agi or strength on your ball carrier, you take it.
I guess that's one of the downsides of recapping Div 1, right? Because everyone's playing like optimally. Whereas last season we were recapping a team which had a Hail Mary pass skink and then a diving catch skink.
Yeah.
That was incredible.
It was great in the worst way.
It was amazing. now-
Yeah. I mean, most of this recapping stuff won't be development. It'll be like the opposite, right?
Yeah, it's just like a bring out your dead.
Yeah. Who died this week?
Oh god.
It's gonna be great.
Excellent.
Then, oh, the Lords of the Dance. It's Sean Man's team. Here we go.
Hey, Showman.
24-20.
Didn't they? Showman won Div 1, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
And then got ratted.
Yeah. Usually this team does decently against rats because of all the tentacles and the stink, but
Yeah. I'm trying to remember the game because I'm pretty sure I watched it. It was a while ago now, wasn't it? It was only he only got like 2 or 3 rounds deep.
he won the first round against orcs and then he lost against some rats. They like either fireball or bolted his carrier and they had like an Agi 5 or something gutter runner standing right
Yeah, he
there.
must have fed, didn't he? I remember now. He must have fed.
Yeah.
And his like 1,200 rats with every inducement. Oh,
Basically.
that's me now.
I mean, this almost feels like peak Nurgle in a lot of ways.
I mean, at 24-20, you'd expect it to be. But yeah, it is pretty peak in the good sense, not in the bad sense.
I mean, look at those rotters. They're like just about perfect.
Yeah, they are just about perfect. We have the backup dirty player almost there. Just need to get the vanity pass. Sure, we'll be seeing that.
I mean, the only areas this team lacks is the one Nurgle warrior, and it doesn't have a killer Pestigore.
Yeah, no killer goat feels a bit rough, but we've got enough claw mighty blow, right? And most of the teams here are quite slow, so they're going to be within 4 tiles of blitzing range probably. It's the no piling on, which I see.
I mean, honestly, like piling on just killed his killers. So
That's true, but it did kill everyone else twice as fast. So
did it? Like, I'm pretty sure it didn't do that much from memory, but.
it's supposed to though. Like in theory, you kill stuff twice as fast. But, or maybe a bit less than twice. Not exactly twice, but like around that sort of area.
Either way, they're definitely a team to keep an eye on. Then we go to the REBBL, coached by Crystal Hunter.
Ooh, another big name.
Indeed. Oh, standard Claw Mighty Blow Stormvermin. One turner.
Yeah. Well, that's all you need really. You just need those 2 players and a
Agi 5 too, ideally, but.
Yeah, but I'd rather take this than an Agi 5 and neither of these, you know.
I suppose.
He's got the strength 3 ball carrier as well, which is nice.
He's rocking 2 throwers.
I think he's given up on trying to get a backup killer because the Blitzer's just taken guard on their first level. Which is normally like, number 1, don't do that. But I guess we just have so much faith in Woodleblade not dying that we're going to be chill.
Honestly, it might be a thing of like, if Woodleblade dies, the team is dead anyways.
Oh yeah, yeah, you're right. But I think, yeah, the moment that guy dies, it's a reroll. So it doesn't really matter. If you're going to reroll anyway, there's no point getting a worse version of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 guard, all goes. We now have like the super sacking one, but we're at 1690, so we're probably going to have a wizard every game anyway.
Most likely.
So that's a nice 2+. Yeah, I'd say it's pretty complete rat team.
Yeah, the throwers are kind of throwing me off there.
Yeah, the 2 throwers are fun. The leader thrower, the backup thrower feels a bit of a weird one, but maybe it's just a meme. If you can, it's the ultimate like power game, isn't it? Right? If you can turn up into Div 1 of GMAN and like run 2 throwers Skaven. That's sort of a bit of a flex, isn't it? You're sort of saying, I'm so good I can just run 2 throwers and it's fine, I'll still win games.
I mean, the real flex is coming in here with like a Rat Ogre, but.
That's true.
I guess this is the next best
probably
thing.
Won't see a rat. Well, we are at 100k, so we might see a Rat Ogre after game 1.
Do it.
That'd be cool. That would spice things up a bit. It'd be terrible, but it would be fun.
You know, I always say that Rat Ogres are like the worst big guys, but every time we've recapped a team with a Rat Ogre, the Rat Ogre has done work, which is...
Have we?
I think so.
I think you're just saying that. I can't remember a Rat Ogre doing work ever.
No, I faintly remember like last season or the season before that, the Rat Ogre actually like...
I trust you.
Then again, I have the memory of a goldfish, so I might have dreamt it all up.
Probably. In a long off season.
The next team is Breakneck Rampage. It is Necro, coached by O'Kim.
Yep.
Oh, those are some wolves, huh?
Yeah, man. Huge wolves. Movement 10 wolf.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Whoa. What happened to the golem tax too? Like, what is?
Okay, well, I don't know. Maybe he's in a tax haven. That might explain it.
It's like
Uh,
peak
we don't have
necro right here.
we don't have a strength 4 kick zombie, and that feels off to me.
I like this. Wait, the strength 4 kick zombie?
Yeah, well, I remember every single playoff game we casted had a strength 4 kick zombie.
Oh yeah, those things are good though.
I swear one of them we did was a mirror, and there were 2 necro teams. They both had strength 4 kick zombies.
I don't remember that one.
Pretty sure. Might have been a radio cast. But yeah, it's how much guard is it? 3 guard and 1 strength up.
2 strength ups.
Oh yeah.
2 guard too. 3, 4 guard.
More guard. Oh yeah, I didn't scroll down. That's really bad of me. I didn't notice the ghoul in the zombie.
Yeah, I mean,
that's
it's
necro.
really good. Like, what can we even say here? There's no this could have been better or this should have been done differently. This
There's
is
gonna be I think we're gonna look forward to actually looking at the games, because the recap's just gonna be a bit of us saying the same thing. I don't know.
I guess we'll just move on then to the Chaos Dwarf coached by just a random noob, ruining everybody's fun.
Or they might do as well.
They have been doing for multiple seasons, I'm guessing. It's a good Dwarf team.
This is a team that has come through the divisions, right? They started in the minors team. In season 11, they came into Div 4F and came second, 8-2-3. Promoted to Div 3 in season 12 and went 8-1-4, came 5th. And promoted again to Div 2, and they came second behind Masterful, 7-4-2 in that, and made playoffs. And did all right, I think. They won 3 games in playoffs. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that is really good. Yeah.
Product of the minors and college system. Made it to Div 1.
And he still has a team to show for it. That Churf is only MNG'd.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, he has 2 claw, he has a strength up.
Nice and not developed on the hobgoblins.
Yeah, it's basically ideal, except for the fact that one of your hobgoblin like carriers is less than ideal. I think that's one of the like big issues here, the fact that your ball carrier only has sure hands.
Just sure hands.
The rest of the team is very good.
But yeah, the rest of the team is pretty good. And I think if you're doing it right, then hopefully your sure hands doesn't get exposed ever. I don't know how much truth there is.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, at these divs, like I haven't taken a look at all the teams, but there's gonna be some sacking, especially from the war dancers, and when you only have sure hands, that's gonna hurt. Probably.
Yeah, but it's not bad enough that it's not like a rookie one where even the Nurgle team's starting to think, oh, let's get a sack.
Yeah. Honestly, the Nurgle team probably is thinking, let's get a sack, because that thing is Agi 5.
Yeah, that's true, to be fair. I forgot about the Agi 5. We'll see. It's a minors coach, so this will be a really big test, won't it? Div 1. Pretty much everyone here is somebody.
What? Like, poor random noob. Like, what? He's a nobody, apparently.
Oh, he's come through minors, and everyone else has played like loads and loads of Blood Bowl. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying like it's just a stacked div.
Sure.
So it'll be definitely. I'm not saying they won't. I'm not saying they'll do badly. I'm just saying it'll be a big test for them.
Yeah. Well, I'll be interested to see how that goes. The Darkside Dreamers. It's Jester. Did we recap these guys, or was I in their div?
No, we recapped them and we never talked about them all season, and they won.
What do you mean we never talked about them? Like, we forgot them once, I think.
We forgot them in the pre-cap. So we're talking about them now in the pre-cap. We did it. It only took 3 seasons.
Oh. I see the higher divs have taken their toll.
Yeah. But they did stick it. Well, that is a season in Division 1, right? They were in Div 1 last season.
No, they were not in Div 1 last season.
Yeah, they were. They made a Challengers run, and no, they didn't. Yeah, they made a.
Didn't we recap them last season?
No, we recapped them in season 12 when they were in 3C.
Okay.
They
went from 3C to Div 1.
Yeah, that feels weird to me because like, they got into playoffs, but they lost their first game, right? Must have been a lot of rerolls that season. But they did manage to come 6th in Div 1, so. Earning a place. I mean, just as a pretty solid coach. Because I remember I was in that team and he thrashed me. Yeah, because that was a season where I played my rat team and they all died. I remember now.
Oh yeah.
And I got to talk about it every week. It's great.
Got to relive your horrible memories every time.
Flashbacks, yeah. I'll never look at Underworld the same way again. No.
Ah.
But yeah, it's just a. I'm just trying to find it in client, right? Yeah, in game.
Your previous season?
Yeah, but yeah, it's just a Dark team. I'm kind of. No super cool stuff. There is the Agi 5 retrieval.
I like the Agi 5 one, although it's kind of awkward with like Agi 5, Blodge, Leap, Sure Hands, then Guard.
Yeah, it does feel a bit awkward.
Strength
Like
4.
the Agi 5 and then Guard is a choice, right?
The Witch Elf is also sort of awkward because you have Pyleon and AV6.
Yeah.
So
well,
that
the Polygon is mostly just going to be in the elf mirrors, right?
honestly, if I was playing this team with my Hyles, I'd like no assist, Hyle, foul it.
That's a 1 in 3 to send off. Ish.
It's also a
Doing
decent
great.
chance of like doing something
Yeah,
to the
it's
Witch
not
Elf
great,
too.
it's not great.
You sort of have to keep it though. Well, do you? You already have another
yeah,
blood,
do you,
bloody
right?
blow.
They don't have a replacement. They have 120k in the bank, and is Div 1 the place to load up on another witch and get it developed? They haven't had. The last witch was Hell, and they might have died midway through last season. They were only level 3, right? They were just Raj tackle.
Mm-hmm.
But I still think it's worth like picking up another one, I guess. Maybe.
Yeah, we'll see.
See how they play it.
Right. So Wolfbark's Mischief. It is Skaven. That is a lot of pluses.
Yeah, this is. I remember I played this team because we came off of Ramp Up in season 11. I played it then, and it was already a bit crazy.
It's like the slowest Skaven team ever.
Oh, there's a lot of Kaz. On the REBBL.net website, right? There's like every single player has like an injury.
Yeah. Yep. Is Eliod like proper injured or no? MNG'd.
Well, that's a relief.
Yay. Big fan of Dulfar here, who's taken 3 different, well, not quite different, but 3 different busts.
Yeah. This is a rough one. The 7316.
7316, what a haggard stat line.
Yeah, haggard is definitely the word. We already have a backup as well. I guess we're just there for bench purposes. Not even that, we already have a bench.
So what does this team even have?
It's cripple ladder rules, He's not allowed to fire anything.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Nah, everything's just a bit. I mean, movement busts don't stop blind rats from doing their job.
Yeah,
right?
that's the thing, right? And they have blocks, so...
Okay. It's got all the tools.
Right,
No, one
so... What?
No natural one turn, is it?
I was about to note that as well. He's got the killer, he's got the strength 3, sacker, he's got the Agi 5 retrieve plays.
It's so good. It's like
Does it have leap? That's the thing.
No, it doesn't, but it has frenzy and wrestle.
Horns. Horns too, so that thing
I
stacks
don't
on
need
strength
to
4.
2 heads, right? Like 2 heads means that they have to like wall off, like physically wall off the ball carrier from this guy. 2 heads.
Not really. If you do an anti... Just a random cage means the dive is gonna be at -3, at which point it's a 50-50, which just isn't that good.
Hey, there's a Camry dice.
Exactly, and that's why Camry's a tier 3 team.
But Camry is in Div 1, so it can't be that bad, right?
Yeah, it's the one Camry team in the last like 3 seasons to come to Div 1. Vampires are also Div 1 tier 1 team now.
Pardon?
Are Vampires a tier 1 team now too?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, it's a Division 1 team. I think that deserves a
The exception that proves the rule.
Maybe.
Either who, the last team is an org team. It is the New York Planders by Largo Feldlauf.
Yep.
Wow, it's so clean, so pretty.
Yeah, it's so symmetrical.
Yeah,
Very cool.
it's actually pretty good looking. They're not even that high in TV because they're over their bank.
They have a goblin.
They
Oh,
do.
sorry.
Big fan
Goblin
of
and a
that.
troll. Potential goblin 1 turns.
Troll doesn't have block.
I think the troll's just there to regen a couple of times in a season.
And by that you mean get strength busted in game 1 and then not regen?
Yeah,
It's
that's
the
exactly what I mean.
usual troll life there.
Let's check the history of the team. So it's not a very old team. They played season 12 in Division 5, went to playoffs. And then was in Division 3C last season and came first at 9-3-1. Went to playoffs and lost again, so back up into Div 1 now. See, they can make playoffs 3 out of 3 times.
That'd be a thing.
That'd be cool.
I mean, it's a pretty decent looking team. I'm not sure if it's enough for Div 1, but I mean their Black Orcs allow
It's
block.
pretty good, isn't it? You couldn't ask for much more. It's not like Zunk. Zunk and Onania's teams come to mind as like super good orc teams, right? This one feels like it's not perfect orcs, but I think it's good enough.
It's very standard. Well, except for the one like vampire blitzer.
Yeah, they got the guard they need as well to like not lose every offensive drive. I think it's solid.
Curious to see
I don't
where
know.
this one goes.
Yeah, it'd be curious. I agree. It's gonna be a like I kind of want to back this to do really well.
I mean, we're done looking at the teams, so if you want to, you can give me the 3 teams you think will be going to the playoffs.
Oh, what you mean 5, right? This is Division
Now,
1.
we'll just do 3 right now because I can't be
Nah,
bothered to
let's
do
do
5.
5. Let's do 5. Come on. What's the worst that's happened? We're wrong, and then in 13 weeks' time, everyone remembers that we're wrong. Come on.
I don't even remember when I'm wrong. Why would these random people?
That's true. All right. I think it'll be Sage.
Hey, did we skip over Jimmy Fantastic?
Yeah, we did.
What
Why
wait.
did you say it was the last team? I thought we were done a bit quickly.
Ah, that is totally not intentional. I
I'm
sort
sure.
of feel like a dick now. Sorry, Jimmy. Right, so,
Yeah,
oh god.
yeah.
I forgot about where this team ended up.
Yeah, this is the rump of the best team in REBBL at one point, but not anymore. Jesus.
So what do we have? I mean, we have 2 tentacles on Beastman.
Yeah, they got really nice beasts.
Yeah. It's like the
Warrior
one
Core
saving
got
grace.
gutted. But hey, if anyone can rebuild Chaos in Division 1, it's going to be Jimmy Fantastic, right?
I suppose.
It's just impossible. Like they match up against any Bash team and lose, and there's a lot of Bash teams in this league. He just needs claw piling on to work from the get go. Like
Yeah.
Blackbot needs to get like 5 Kaz a game. Feel.
Really not sure how this
I
one.
think they're good against the elves, but there just aren't many elves.
Are they even good against the elves?
I think the Beastmen with all of the tackle tentacle strength 4, like I think they are, because all the elves need to do is make one mistake and they're done.
I mean, he's got
And-
4 tackle. So.
Yeah, I think it's a really good. It was a really well-rounded team, and then they lost all the like anti-bash aspect of it. Like the Orcs are gonna thrash him, right?
Probably.
So we just like the Necro gonna do him in. All the other Chaos teams are just better versions of this team, in my opinion. And Seanman's gonna kill a couple more of his players probably. Although Seanman's a bit more of a control team, I suppose. He's not super.
Yeah, like people make that joke, but yeah, he doesn't kill things usually.
But yeah, that's I respect him for not re-rolling, right? It would have been
Yeah.
so easy to just say, oh yeah, no, we're done, we're re-rolling. But they're gonna
I mean,
be
he's
back.
still got some things here. Like
Yeah, it's not completely dead at all.
even if he loses like a lot of the games this season, it's mostly for development, I suppose.
Yeah, and it's gonna test. I think he's definitely gonna get relegated, right? But he does have all. He has a dirty player and claw piling on Mighty Blow with tackle. So in theory, it's still got the same. It has the same lethality, but there's just no substance. There's nothing backing it up because the Warriors have no skills.
Hmm.
I feel like I'm done stating the obvious. Shall we move on?
I think you are completely correct. So your 3 teams, what are they?
Oh, I want to do 5. I'll do 3. All right.
Oh, you can do 5 if you want, sure. Let's do
Well, there's 5 playoff spots, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
I am right. So, I'm gonna say Sage first. Sean Man. Oh, it's tough. I don't know whether to put in both Skaven teams or just one of them. I'm gonna say the Orcs, just as like my 5th like niche pick.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna say Wolfbark. Mainly because I've played them and I haven't played Crystal Hunter.
You should write this down. I'm gonna.
We never do.
Let's do it right now.
That's 4, right? So I can say Masterful is my 5th.
Sure.
Because I know Masterful in real life and we get along fairly well, so
Yeah.
mates rates and all that.
I'm gonna go with Sage.
Yeah. Bold.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, pretty sure.
You brave that one. Good luck.
Yeah, I know. Then I'm gonna go with Aprog.
Yeah, I rate that.
Then Sean Man, because I have to. His mod. Then probably which one of the rat teams?
It'd be
Probably-
fair if you said Crystal Hunter, because I said Wolfbark, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Crystal Hunter actually.
Crystal Hunter does have the 1-turner. Even though it is like a hybrid 1-turner, but it's still a 1-turner.
As long as that thing doesn't die, I think he'll get pretty far. How many is that? 4?
Yep.
Then I'm gonna go Okim, I think. Breakneck Rampage.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot about Breakneck Rampage. I think they could do quite well.
There we go. Those are my 5.
Is there a schedule out? I don't think so. It's only Tuesday.
No, we're rolling Wednesday at midnight GMT-ish.
Cool.
So no schedule yet. That was the pre-cap. We will be resuming normal recaps once, you know, people play their games. Any closing thoughts?
No. I think I said what I want to say.
Well, same here. I'm Big Gutter Side, joined by Lozra. See you all next week.